Misinformation about the pandemic is all over social media. And that's why the Verify team is here, to separate what's real from what's not and put it all in context. Some people online are sharing this photo and saying it shows anywhere from 17,000 to 1.3 million people protesting against current COVID-19 restrictions in Berlin. So let's verify. Does this photo show recent coronavirus protests in Berlin? Our researchers started by looking at comments on posts and tweets online. In several comments, people were claiming that the photo was taken actually at an event in Zurich, Switzerland called Street Parade. Lo and behold, when our researchers went to the parade's official website, we found the same exact photo. The Street Parade media team told our researchers that the photo was taken on August 10th, 2019, long before the pandemic. They estimated that about 850,000 people were at last year's event. So we can verify, no. This photo going around is from a parade a year ago in Zurich, Switzerland, not a COVID-19 protest in Berlin, Germany. With your Verify, this is Evan Collins.